This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
The bigwigs over at the Arena League. Hall of Famer Tim Brown. And then also Tommy Benizio. Football in Hot Springs? Oh, yeah. It's coming. 2025. Arena Indoor Football League is coming to your Spa City. We're really excited about it, as are Tommy Benizio and Tim Brown, the Hall of Famer Heisman Trophy winner. They're on the phone with us right now via the McClarty Daniel hotline. Guys, I can't wait. I wish it was happening this summer. It's 2025, Bank of Ozark Arena. So what kind of happens between now and then as you guys get ready for next season with the Hot Springs team?
Yeah, hey, thank you for having us on. We're excited to talk about this. It's Tim and I's favorite subject here lately, isn't it, Tim?
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure. So, like any business, right, it is a business. There's a lot of foundation that needs to be laid. So, Tim serving as the commissioner of the league, we're so blessed to have him, the energy and enthusiasm, the sizzle that he brings, but also the football knowledge. And, he'll work on the football part. And I'm going to help him a little bit here and get the business launched. We're working hard on getting an office open, getting a general manager hired. We're hoping that, like in the other cities in the Arena League, we might find some local investors who want to be part of this. So we'll be searching for those elements. But first, brother, we got to get a name and a logo. So we're hoping that we can get as many people as possible from Hot Springs to give us their input on what the team name should be, what the logo should look like. We'll be working hard on those things over the coming months.
And that's the cool part about it is you guys are letting our listeners, letting people in Hot Springs and surrounding areas give their feedback on not just the team name, but the colors. Do we have kind of an idea? There are a couple names have been thrown out to this point, fellas?
You would laugh.
What was the one name that the guy threw out at the press conference? I forget the name.
So Steve, from Visit Hot Springs, who manages the arena there, I think he had suggested the Vapors.
Okay.
Playing on it's kind of cool, Tim, right? Like with lots of things evolving around, of course, steam, vapors, Steve mentioned, right? It seems like the majority of the input we got, people seem to want to theme it around, I guess, why wouldn't you take pride? The city is so beautiful, and a lot of it's based around those springs.
Yeah, it's pretty. I saw Spa City Vapors. I mean, you guys have taken in more names than I've seen, but it's pretty crazy. And you mentioned the beauty there of Hot Springs. By the way, again, we're talking with Tommy Benizio, who's the CEO, and Tim Brown, who's the chairman and commissioner of the Indoor Football League. You mentioned Hot Springs, the beauty. I think we sometimes forget what a treasure we have in South Central Arkansas, and you guys saw it firsthand last week. I mean, it is so unique, that part of our state, and I think people are really excited to kind of open it up again to not just Arkansans, but football fans too.
Well, I can remember the ride to Hot Springs, how much I kept commenting on how beautiful this area was. I don't remember doing that in other cities that we were going to, but at the same time, it was a unique place for me. I had been there, but it was, in my early 20s the last time I was there. But yeah, I think that's going to be one of the things that's going to sell well with this is the fact that, we can, invite people to come to a part of the country that maybe they hadn't thought about coming in a long time. So, and, being able to walk downtown and see the buildings there and, it was just very, very interesting, and I think a place that a lot of people are going to love to spend. There are people already coming in the summers to spend time there. Now, hopefully, we'll just give them something else to do on Saturday evenings.
And that's what this cool thing about y'all's league is, like when people are in town in Lake Hamilton and Washita in the summer, June through August, you can pop over for a game. I mean, starting in 2025, you guys have a unique experience, not just football, but it's summer football, which we don't get much of.
No, that's true. It's by design that way, right? Once the Super Bowl comes and goes, you're waiting for high school and college football to gear up if you're in a football-passionate community. And let's face it, Arkansas is loaded with football-passionate people. So it's great to provide something, almost like bridging a gap. We're going to kick off around June 1st every year. We signed a 3-year commitment there, in Hot Springs at that gorgeous convention center building there, the Bank of the Ozarks Arena. So every year for the next 3 years and hopefully far beyond that, we'll be playing football June through August.
I'm excited about it. Not just in Hot Springs. You guys are going to be up in Springfield, Duluth, Minnesota, Waterloo, Wisconsin, or Waterloo, Iowa, Kansas City. I think we're still waiting on the 6th team, but guys, some interesting cities, some that I've been to and others that, hey, might pop in for a game between now and then.
Tim and I, we have another one, don't we, Tim, next week? It's exciting.
Yes, we do.
Let's go.
We're looking forward to it. We will have that 16 very soon, no doubt about it.
All right, so information, Tommy and Tim. I think people are they might be hearing them for the first time. Maybe they saw or heard the announcement last week. I know we still got about a year and a couple months between the actual kickoff. And I say kickoff, there aren't going to be kickoffs. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But guys, where's a place that people can get more information about the Indoor Football League coming to Hot Springs in 2025?
Our website is thearenaleague.football. Thearenaleague.football. So kind of cool, unique web address there. And it'll tell you all you need to know about the 4 inaugural teams that you mentioned playing starting here in, about a month. And then, of course, the 2 expansion communities, including Hot Springs, that'll be playing starting in 2025. The rules of the game are unique. I think maybe you alluded to one of them a moment ago. And, people can learn a whole bunch more there. Get a hold of us if there's questions. Love promoting this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fast-paced action. I mean, we're not talking like 14 to 21 ball games. We're talking high scoring. Now, Tim, I got to be honest. I'm kind of surprised that you're going along with no kickoff returns. As a guy that, took off his first NFL return, first play to the house, also had a punt return too. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm surprised you're going along with this.
Well, look, man, if you heard me talk on my radio show and during the football season, you hear me say many times, I hate kickers, right? So this was an opportunity for me to put that to paper. So, no, look, I think with the game that we're trying to play, man, kicking the ball is just going to slow everything down. So we want this to be extremely fast-paced, going for it on 4th down or whatever. So, yeah, unfortunately, this league doesn't have any room for kickers, man. But at the same time, they can come watch. We'll send them tickets to come watch the game. How about that?
You know what, Tim? And you can tell by just listening to him. You know what cracks me up about you, Tim, is we're in Dallas Cowboy and Kansas City country, and I know there's a deep hatred between Raiders and Chiefs fans. But the Chiefs fans I talk to, it's like, yeah, I hate the Raiders, but I kind of like Tim Brown. And, Tommy, I see why you love working with the guy, man. Even, rivals and fans of rival teams like this guy. So I think we're in pretty good hands with both of you with this Indoor Football League.
Yeah, no, ever since bringing Tim on board, air breathes fresher, food tastes better. It makes everything a little better. So he's great to work with. He's as genuine as you hear him on the radio. I can tell you stories when we owned a team together in Dallas. We played in the Dallas Cowboys practice facility for a while. We drew great crowds, and Tim would come, and he would help me greet some of our suite holders and things. And, man, if Tim asked for a sandwich or something, he wouldn't take a bite of it until every last person got their autograph and their picture with him. So it was he's a beautiful guy to work with. And again, he brings a lot to this league. I'm not a football knowledgeable guy. I understand, with my company, maybe a bunch about how the sports business works, but when it comes to football knowledge, and when Tim Brown calls the Chiefs or the Cowboys and says, we got a kid and he is legitimate, you got to look at him. They listen, right? If I call, they're like, Tommy who? So he brings a lot to the table for sure.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.